Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Janelle from Sister Wives' sparkling new look demonstrates her post-split confidence. She's radiant as Kody redivides the family's Coyote Pass land and she plans to build a new home in North Carolina. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown has always been a very attractive woman, and her big heart is part of the reason why lately she's been showing off a more glamorous image, following a life makeover that seems to be giving her strength and inner peace. She is radiant as Janelle puts her mind, body, and spirit first. The things Janelle has been through have shaped her as a person without hardening her. Janelle is a kind person who has been through a lot. When she lost her son, Garrison Brown, it must have felt like the world was ending. A loved child is priceless, and Janelle was a wonderful mother to Garrison. Perhaps to help his ex, Kody Brown recently granted Janelle and Mary Brown 2 greater shares of the Brown family's Coyote Pass land. Although Janelle may be thankful, she does not require assistance from a man, she is fine on her own. She has in fact established her own identity. A diamond has been formed in this instance by pressure. Janelle has a diamond heart. Janelle does too. I, like many other Sister Wives fans, really care about Janelle. She doesn't have to look a certain way or reach a particular weight on the bathroom scale for us. We love her because she's sincere, open about her ups and downs, and so earthy and real. Janelle is a strong woman who has been through a lot, and she handles her problems with grace. Above, decked out in a sheer black dress with a sparkly neckline, she's rosy and smiling. It makes me happy to see her happy. Because Janelle is so strong without being mean, I admire her. Even though Janelle has issues with Kody, she has always been the cool, rational person who has tried to improve their spiritual union over the years. Eventually, she gave up, lashing out at Kody in Sister Wives season 19. Nonetheless, it was simple to empathize with her predicament. She could never be truly happy when she is in love with a man whose heart belongs to Robyn Brown. The pandemic then struck, causing a great deal of confusion and isolation. She tried to parent alone. Anyone who has done this knows it's no easy task. The children, including Garrison and Gabriel Brown, who passed away, missed their father and felt alone without him. Janelle did too. It's tragic that she lost her child after all of this. Janelle has had her fair share of pain, and most women can relate to at least some of it. Who hasn't had their stress and their doubts, their dark nights of the soul? Who hasn't been disappointed by a partner? Who hasn't found parenting tough? What's awful is that she had to deal with wrenching grief on top of all of these problems. However, nothing can break the spirit of this wonderful woman, as seen in her photo above. She has a bright look that exudes optimism and positive energy and has a light in her eyes. A possible sale of a Coyote Pass could be profitable for Janelle. After breaking their spiritual ties to Kody, I've noticed a pattern of them blossoming like roses. As you can see in the clip above, Janelle has lost 100 pounds, and the black dress with the diamond neckline that you saw earlier just shows how well her fitness journey has gone. She looks happy and is lean. Christine Brown and Mary look fabulous too. Now that Kody's given her a bigger share of the Coyote Pass land, Janelle may be able to solve another problem. She might alleviate Janelle's financial issues, which have plagued her ever since she left Kody. She says he had control of their money, and Janelle did the accounting for the Brown family. Janelle said that she left her marriage with very little, while Kody disagreed, stating that she had the same as all the other Brown women. However, the fact that she lived in a cheap rental while Kody and Robyn swanned around in an expensive home with a great big living room and gourmet kitchen seems to tell a different story. Maybe Kody is recognizing this painful truth now, as his decision to redivide the Coyote Pass property seems to show consideration and generosity. The land is valued at roughly $880,000, so Janelle's increased share could become a little nest egg if the property's sold. See the updated ownership of the property in the sarcasm graph shown below. It looks like Janelle's future is bright because she plans to build her own home on her own land in North Carolina rather than one for a man. She's also got her Tata Farms business, which she recently launched. It's a project where she currently sells t-shirts and will sell flowers. She's working on with her daughter Maddie Brown Brush, who recently welcomed a baby daughter and new grandchild for Janelle and Kody to love. Janelle is creating her own reality. Sometimes we need to walk dark and rocky paths alone until we find the light. However, when we get there, we can be stronger, more resilient people, who understand what's truly important in life. Experience hardens some people, but in Sister Wives Janelle Brown's case, it seems to have opened her heart instead of closing it. As she contemplates a future where she has more agency over her own life, she's got a sparkle in her eyes that shines even brighter than the embellishments on her party dress. I'm convinced Sister Wives star Robyn's jealousy of Christine was the family's undoing. Sister Wives premiered back in September 2010, and gave the world a glimpse into the world of Kody Brown and his four sister wives, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn Brown. Now, while the show was meant to show the realities of polygamy and living in a plural family, it became somewhat of a competition right from the start. Kody started the show by introducing Robyn, his youngest wife, to the rest of the family. As the series progressed, it became clear that Robyn developed a sense of jealousy towards Christine. While this did lead to a few arguments now and then, the negative feelings between the two became the underlying theme of the show. Robyn could clearly see that Christine, as the newcomer, posed a threat to her position of prominence in the family. As a result, she did everything in her power to undermine Kody and turn her into Kody's sole support system. On Sister Wives, Christine was the family's center. Things are always messy in a plural family. All of Kody's wives weren't perfect prior to Robyn's arrival. Nevertheless, despite their disagreements, they were still working together to preserve their family. The wives never let their differences get in the way of their children's relationships with Kody, and never let things go unaddressed for the sake of everyone involved. Furthermore, it is not incorrect to assert that Christine was the glue that held the family together. Christine was loved by everyone in the family. The first few episodes of the show made it clear that Christine was the fun one, the primary caregiver, someone that everyone in the family could rely on. Not to mention that she was the one who had any kind of control over finances in the family after Kody. Despite the fact that Robyn never seemed to want any of these responsibilities, she wanted to take advantage of every opportunity that came her way. It became even more challenging for Robyn to establish her place in the Kody family when the older children of the family refused to accept her as the stepmother she had so ardently desired. On the other hand, Christine always had a natural ability to connect with all the kids, manage the household, and provide emotional support to her ex-husband, and that never sat well with Robyn, who seemed to be on an agenda to become the favorite wife. Robyn never put her words into action. Not to mention that she hired help to take care of her kids while she was away, instead of letting them stay with Christine like the rest of the sister wives did. Robyn's desire to keep her children away from Christine out of pure insecurity was made even more clear by this. Maybe Robyn felt like she would lose her kids to Christine if they spent time with her. Robyn insisted that she was the one trying to keep the Brown family together before things unavoidably fell apart and the plural Brown family eventually split up. However, her decisions were actively trying to sabotage Kody's relationships with anyone but herself and her kids. She would also work tirelessly to persuade Kody to leave Christine and turn Kody against Christine. Kody and Robyn have always tried to suggest that Christine never tried to accept Robyn into the family, but they seem to forget that despite their rocky relationship, Christine was the one who threw Robyn a lavish baby shower. Robyn never gave Christine's feelings any thought. Considering Christine's position, she was Kody's youngest sister wife before Robyn came into the picture. Christine has admitted time and again that she worked hard to be the perfect wife and do whatever Kody had asked of her. However, when she saw Robyn doing the bare minimum and still earning all of Kody's favor, she was hurt, and understandably so. Not to mention the fact that she was carrying Trulay Brown at the time, and neither Robyn nor Kody gave any thought to the sense of neglect she was experiencing as she worked late shifts and took care of her children on her own. Kody's attention was diverted by Robyn painting herself as the weak person no one liked. Over time, she systematically knocked the other wives down, with Christine being her prime target. The most unfortunate part is that Christine had no idea that while she was handling all the logistics of the plural family, Robyn was strategically positioning herself as the one who received all of Kody's attention and love. Robyn jumped at the chance to widen the gap between Kody and Christine as Kody's feelings for her waned. This dynamic wasn't only about jealousy. It was about Robyn's need to earn Kody's favor, even if it was at the expense of the other sister wives. Sister wives, I believe Christine Brown is much happier now that she has married David Woolley and left Kody Brown. Since quitting her polygamous ex-husband, Sister Wives star Christine Brown has undergone a significant transformation. She recently shared photos from before and after her relationship with Kody Brown, and she appears to be in a much better mood. Christine, 52, was Kody's third wife, and he'd go on to marry a fourth after her. She disliked having to share a husband despite growing up in a polygamous household. Christine met and married David Woolley shortly after ending her multiple marriages, and she has never looked back. Since meeting David, the 6-year-old mother has become her own person. On Sister Wives Season 19, Christine and David's relationship was shown. She appeared to be emerging from her cocoon like a butterfly. She recently shared pictures of herself before and after she left Kody, and it's clear that she's happier now. Christine was the first of Kody's wives to leave. Christine was always Kody's wife with the most resentment. The star of Season 19 of Sister Wives was a romantic who longed for closeness with her husband. Christine disliked being a third wife despite growing up in a polygamous family. Kody appeared to prefer his 45-year-old fourth and youngest wife, Robyn Brown, making it even more difficult for Christine to stay in the relationship. Christine decided to end the marriage after feeling neglected for too long. Janelle Brown, Kody's second wife, and Meri Brown, his first wife, both left him shortly after. The situation in Christine's life has completely changed. Christine had to take a big risk by leaving Kody. The universe rewarded her bravery shortly after she left. Shortly after meeting David, the star of Sister Wives Season 19 tied the knot with him in October 2023. Christine finally has the life and marriage she has always wanted with David, and their marriage is strictly monogamous. She and her husband have matching tattoos, ride motorcycles, and renovate homes together. Christine even wrote a tell-all that's currently available for pre-sale. Take a look at Christine's pictures before and after. Christine recently shared some photos on Instagram that show a lot. While Christine was still with Kody, some of the photos were taken after she left. In all the pre-divorce photos, the Sister Wives star looks depressed, while in the after photos, she looks elated. The caption that Christine posted reads, "Life is too short to not make it your best one." Christine made the best decision when she left Kody. Janelle Brown, known for her role on the reality TV show Sister Wives, has recently undergone significant transformations in her personal life, reflecting newfound confidence and independence. Following her separation from Kody Brown, Janelle has embraced a revitalized appearance and embarked on ambitious plans for the future, including establishing a new home in North Carolina. A sparkling new look reflecting inner confidence. Post-split, Janelle has been showcasing a radiant and sparkling new look that mirrors her inner confidence. Fans have noticed her vibrant demeanor and stylish transformations, interpreting them as signs of her positive outlook and readiness to embrace new beginnings. This renewed confidence is evident in her public appearances and social media updates, where she appears happier and more self-assured. Redivision of Coyote Pass property. In the aftermath of her separation from Kody, the division of the family's Coyote Pass property in Arizona became a contentious issue. Kody Brown, along with his remaining wife Robyn, restructured the ownership of the property, leading to disputes with his ex-wives, Janelle and Meri. The redivision aimed to allocate parcels of land among the parties, but disagreements arose regarding fairness and control. Janelle and Meri felt marginalized in the decision-making process, prompting them to consider legal action to protect their interests. Eventually, a settlement was reached, redistributing the parcels among Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Meri. Despite this resolution, the property remains undeveloped, and Kody has expressed intentions to sell it, as the original plan for a communal family living arrangement has dissolved. Establishing new roots in North Carolina. Amid these developments, Janelle has taken decisive steps toward building a new life independent of the complexities associated with Coyote Pass. She purchased a 165-acre property in North Carolina, with plans to develop a flower farm, a long-held dream of hers. This venture, named Tata Farms, is a collaborative effort with her daughter Madison and son-in-law Caleb. Janelle envisions creating a